Hello, my name is Lance Cogdon and welcome to the Art of Life. I'm a life coach and I specialize in helping people find their purpose so they can get rid of doing their horrible addictions so they can start living their life and enjoy their relationships, enjoy their career, and enjoy their family. In my opinion, America and its people have become really soft. We have been sheep. I was one of them. But now I've been awakened. And let me tell you, there is a superpower that you have in you. But your perception of the world may be inaccurate. I know mine was. I thought life was unfair, unjust, and I thought I was a victim. And because of that, I stayed inside my victim story. Today we're going to talk about what is a perception, how you can identify yours, and what we can do to change it. So we can move past the problem that's keeping us stuck so we can focus on our purpose. I believe life is our perception of the world. And we get our perception through our experiences with the world. Through these experiences, we create and develop a paradigm or a roadmap on how to navigate life. Now, a quick story about myself. I was born into a family, a loving family. My parents definitely loved me, for sure. However, I got more attention from my parents when I did bad things than when I did good things. When I was unhealthy, when I was getting bad grades, when I was getting in trouble or, breaking stuff, my parents would yell at me, scream at me, and I deserved it. But, and because of this, I figured out that I got more attention by doing, unhealthy, bad things than doing good things. And so I started seeing that, every time I did something bad or something, not so great, I was a guarantee to get attention from my parents. So I believe our perception of the world comes from our experiences with the world. Through these experiences, we create and develop a paradigm or a roadmap on how to navigate life. One of my favorite quotes is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you see life as a great life, then your life will be great. It'll be amazing. But if you see life as a boring life, your life is going to be boring. Now, I know that's obvious, but why do we stay in the boring life? And why don't we ever move on? And the reason is because we don't take action. But why don't we take action? It's because we are focusing on living a life of safety. And living a safe life is living a boring life. So, why are we living a safe life? A safe life is a survival life. When you are focused on surviving, the goal is to maintain the highest level of certainty you can achieve in order to do that. So we need to be as significant or as successful as possible in order to achieve that sense of safety. If you're thinking right now, well, I don't really feel safe, or I'm not really getting what I want. I've been focusing on trying to do all the right things, but yet I feel unfulfilled and unmotivated. Well, that's what happens when you live a safe life. Now, there's nothing wrong with living a safe life. However, my experience has shown that I'm very bored when I feel very safe. I'm a man. I need action in my life. I need excitement. If there's no excitement, then I feel useless. I feel like I'm not living my dream. If I'm not giving, if I'm not contributing, I'm not helping other people, I feel useless. And I stuck in a job for so long keeping that because I was afraid to take any risk. If you're thinking right now, I don't feel safe, Well, that's what happens when you feel like a safe life. We need to take risks and get vulnerable. I know that's everyone's favorite word, and you can't wait to be vulnerable, but this is the secret to achieving what we want in life. Vulnerability, in my opinion, just means being a human. We are all very vulnerable for a long period of time. In fact, we are more vulnerable pretty much than any other species out there for a very long time, for about 15 years. But even if you look at these days, most people are still dependent on their parents till like their 30s or their 40s, and that's because we like our safety. One thing we all have in common though is that we're all vulnerable for a long period of time. We all need to be dependent on other people for a long period of time. Our survival depends on the love and attention we get from our parents when we're children. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with being safe, but it's very unfulfilling. I spent most of my life, and this is an analogy, I was wearing a life vest on a jet ski that was in the showroom. I didn't take any action. I never got in the water. I never did any steps to take any action. So this podcast is going to be about how to get you to take action so you can start achieving the results you need. Because if you don't take action, you will stay exactly where you're at. But what's causing you from not taking action is your perception. See, when I didn't take action, it was because I was afraid that I would fail, I wouldn't be successful, or I wouldn't get what I wanted. But I'm here to tell you that is just a perception that you see the world in, and it's not accurate. So let's go ahead and fix that for you. Like I said, I'm a life coach. Give me a call, send me a text, or send me an email. My email is conversationswithlance@gmail.com. My phone number is 619-672-9499. My name is Lance Cogdill. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.